At Fenway, down 3-1. Mike Messina on the hill for the Yanks and struggling early. Runners at the corners. One out for Game 4 hero David Ortiz. That'll bring in Orlando Cabrera. It's 1-0 Boston. So now 2 out, bags full for switch hitting Jason Varitek. Bringing early 5 at Fenway, down 3-1.
As I'm concerned, it's not an issue. We just got to get to Game 6.
5 at Fenway, down 3-1. Mike Messina on the hill for the Yanks and struggling early. Runners at the corners. One out for Game 4 hero David Ortiz. That'll bring in Orlando Cabrera. It's 1-0 Boston. So now 2 out, bags full for switch hitting Jason Varitek, who's been awful batting lefty against Messina. Turned himself around to bat righty, and he walks in a run. Ortiz comes in to score 2-0 Boston, Joe Torre. Top of the third, A-Rod in the box against Pedro Martinez. Gets under it opposite way. Looks like he's got something, but Trot Nixon has other ideas. A beautiful sliding catch. A-Rod's like, did he really catch that? I don't believe that. Pedro pumped up for his teammate. Top of the 6th, still 2-1 Sox. Bags full, 2 out. Pedro's 100th pitch. You know, you got to start counting it now. Derek Jeter down the line. He was hitless up to that point, and you knew he was going to come through with a big hit. Clears the bases. They were all full, and suddenly it was the Yankees now up 4-2 as Matsui celebrates, and Jeter, well, he's got to be fired up because he is contributing tremendous. Take another look at the tremendous slide from Miguel Cairo. That was the key because the throw actually beat him, but it was the slide that got in there safely. It's a close call, but it was in. Next batter, Pedro. Oh, making a statement, hits A-Rod on the elbow. Terry Francona now debating, should I pull him, should I not? Remember this from last year with Grady Little. It's a mess. 2 batters later, so Hideki Matsui. He's robbed by Nixon. That could have broken the game open. Pedro done after 6 and 111 pitches. Mariano Rivera warming up, still 4-2. David Ortiz off of Tom Gordon. Again, it's Big Papi making this interesting. We got a 4-3 game. Ortiz's second homer of the series. Now Rivera is in, facing Jason Varitek, batting left-handed, runners on the corners. And Varitek's got to get this deep to drive in that run at third. And Jason does just that. That'll be deep enough to score. Boston's favorite pinch runner, Dave Roberts, we're tied at 4. Top of the 9th, here comes their great closer, Keith Folk, facing Tony Clark with Sierra on first. Clark, down the line this goes, and the Red Sox get a break when this takes a Red Sox bounce into the crowd. That held Sierra at third. He would have scored. Next batter, Cairo. Pops it up, foul ground, and no problem. The game goes to extra innings. So what else is new? Tied at 4. 10th inning. Game 3 starter Bronson Arroyo, who was a mess in Game 3 as a starter, was awesome in relief, striking out A-Rod. Next batter for Arroyo, struck out Sheffield swinging. We go to the bottom of the 11th now. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Johnny Damon. You think maybe, you know, he can't get a hit, but can he bunt? No, he couldn't even do that. Frustrating Red Sox fans. Posada makes the play. That was it for Quantrill. Esteban Loaiza. Not impressive as a starter. Comes out of the pen for the Yankees and was impressive here, inducing Orlando Cabrera to ground into the 6-4-3 double play. Loaiza out of the jam. Cabrera very frustrated because we're still tied at 4 through 11. Top of the 13th, Tim Wakefield pitching. Matsui on third, Posada on second. Ruben Sierra so dangerous, but Wake gets him. Tied at 4 through 13 now. Bottom 14 after 1, 2, 3. Ortiz up with runners on first and second, 2 out. We flash back, 1:23 a.m. Eastern Monday. We remember what Big Papi did, winning the game, keeping the Red Sox hopes alive by taking Game 4. Back to Game 5. Ortiz turns on this thing. It's deep enough, but it's foul. Take another look. Watch Ortiz with a little lean, trying to wish it fair. Wasn't to be. So later in the at-bat, the 471st pitch of the night.
Swing, and he muscles one. Shallow center, base hit, and here comes Damon to win it. The Red Sox are going to New York for a Game 6, and David Ortiz does it again.
The Red Sox alive and well thanks to David Ortiz with his third walk-off hit of the postseason. Nobody has that many in his career. You saw Curt Schilling. He's the scheduled Game 6 starter for Boston. Who would have thought that? And what can you say about this Red Sox bullpen? They pitch 8 innings of shutout relief, allowing just 5 hits and striking out 10. The Yankees left 18 on base. That's a team postseason record. The Red Sox halfway there to doing something that's never been done before.
I was pleased for our ball club. I mean, we used basically everybody. I mean, to get shutout innings out of your bullpen for that length of time, it was unbelievable performance. Wakefield right in the middle of it. I mean, the last inning, he was on fumes.
Each game is a series in itself, and I think obviously these last 2 games have proven that. These ball clubs have, both wanted badly, and yeah, they're going to keep battling right until somebody, winds up going beyond.
Breaking down Game 5, the clubs combined to use 14 pitchers and stranded 30 runners. The game lasted 5 hours and 49 minutes, making it the longest game by time in postseason history. Game 6 in New York, Curt Schilling wearing a new shoe to protect his ankle and correct what happened to him in Game 1 against John Lieber. With more on Game 5, our Baseball Tonight trio of Carl Ravitch, John Kruk, and Harold